Hello, dear friends and colleagues. Greeting and warm welcome to you all day long. Today, I am going to take you with a poem in which the poet has compared human life with a stages of a day, means moments of a day. This poem is entitled as a day, and this poem is composed by Emily Dickinson. Have you ever thought that our life is like a day? If yes, our life is similar to a day, as we have everything that a day features. It means we are not only living our life or doing for our lives, we are doing the same things that happens in a day. It can be said that as a day has sunrise, as a day has sunrise. In our life starts with a birth, which is similar to sunrise. It means sunrise indicates a starting of a day. Similarly, birth indicates a starting of human life. Sunrise is beautiful and quiet moment. It is or it creates a day. As sunrise creates a day, birth creates a life. So, in short, if we talk about a starting of a day and a starting of human life is same. Both of these possess the same characteristics. Both of these possess same characteristics. Now, let's discuss about the end of day. The day ends with sunset. Sunset indicates end of day. It means sunset indicates end of a day. Similarly, in human life, we have death, which indicates end of life. It indicates end of human life. So, as beginning of a day and beginning of life has similar characteristics, the ending of a day and the ending of life is same. These have same characteristics. Sunset indicates end of a day. Similarly, death indicates end of human life. So, this is the main thing discussed in the poem. Now let's discuss about form and other things about this poem. This poem is composed in a lyrical form. It is a lyrical poem. Lyrical poem means the poem that can be sang or that we can sing. A poem that we can sing is a lyrical poem. It has 4 quatrains. Quatrains means a stanza that has 4 lines. A stanza that has 4 lines. It means 4 lines forms a stanza called quatrain. And this poem consists of 4 quatrains. It means stanza 1 has 4 lines and it has total 4 stanza. Means 4 lines into 4 stanza equal to 4 quatrains. 4 quatrains. This is the structure of this poem. While talking about rhyming pattern of this poem has the rhyming pattern of ABCB. While talking about figure of speech or literary devices used in this poem are personification, imagery, symbolism, and metaphors. So these are the 4 figure of speech used in this poem. Now let's move further. Let's talk about the author. Emily Elizabeth Dickinson is an eminent American poet. Most important or most influential American poet. Her life period was during 1830 to 1886. She is American-based poet. Her poetries are heavily influenced by metaphysical poets of 17th century. During her life, she has composed mainly nearly 1800 poems. 1800 poems she has composed, but only few of them were published during her life. Though she has composed 1800 poems nearly, only few poems of them were published during her life period. It means during the period of 1830 to 1886. While talking about famous works of Emily Elizabeth Dickinson, there are many poems that are famous and well known. Among them I have mentioned 3 of them here. They are Success is Counted Sweetest. This is one of the most known and famous poem of Dickinson. The second one is Hope is the Thing with Feathers. This is the second well-known poem of hers. And the last one I have mentioned here is Because I Could Not Stop for Death. So, though there are many famous and well-known poems by Dickinson, I have mentioned these 3 well-known and most famous poem of Emily Dickinson. Now let's talk about the stanzas of this poem. The poem mainly describes the moment of rising and setting sun. The poem mainly describes the moments of sun as rising moment and setting moment. As the morning progresses, nature becomes bright and lovely. When sun rises, the morning or the day starts, and slowly and gradually it becomes brighter and brighter, and it becomes lovely. The day becomes live. In the evening, the sun sets behind the hills and darkness falls. This signifies sunset. This means end of a day. End of a day. When sun sets behind the hills and darkness falls, it means it is the end of a day. In this poem, the symbolism that poet has used day, which signifies life, sunrise, which symbolizes birth, and sunset, which symbolizes death. So these are the three symbolism that the poet has used in this poem. They are day, sunrise, and sunset, which represents life, birth, and death simultaneously. In short, this poem is a simple description of a full day. This poem is a simple description of a full day, means life. A simple description of life. So this is the main concept discussed in this poem. Let's talk about stanza 1. The day begins with sunrise. Here in this stanza, the poet describes how the sun rises quietly and beautifully. In this stanza, the poet has described rising of sun as quiet and beautiful. When sun rises, light spreads across the sky. Light spreads across the sky. The children observe the beginning of the day with curiosity and innocence. When the light spreads across the sky, the curiosity and innocence starts. In this stanza, the sunrise with quiet and beautiful characteristics and spreading light across the sky represents birth and childhood. As we discussed earlier, that sunrise signifies birth and spreads across the sky may signify childhood. And this is birth and childhood is the period of innocence and curiosity. Curiosity and innocence. Innocence. So in the first stanza, the poet has described about birth of a child and its childhood, how curiosity emerges and how innocence is presented during the childhood. In short, we can say that morning light is the beginning of life with innocence. So this is the concept discussed in stanza 1. Now let's move to stanza 2. The morning grows brighter. The morning grows brighter, the sun climbs higher in the sky, and nature becomes lively. When the sun grows brighter, it climbs higher in the sky. For example, this is the position of sunrise, and when time passes of the day, it grows brighter and climbs higher in the sky. It climbs higher in the sky. At the time, we observe the smallest or a smaller shadow of ourselves. And when the sun grows or climbs higher in the sky, the nature becomes lively. The nature becomes lively. Birds start singing and the hills glow in the sunlight. When the sun climbs higher in the sky, it completely spread lights among everything lying on the earth, or among everything on the earth. So the higher point of sun in the sky signifies youth and growth of human life. So the midday, in short we can say the midday period signifies youth stage of human life. Youth stage of human life, or growing stage of human life. This stage is full of energy and movement, because during the midday everyone is busy in their daily work with full of energy. So the highest level of brightness of midday represents active stage of human life. Then after midday, the sun slowly comes down, which is discussed in stanza 3. Let's discuss about stanza 3. The sunset begins to set. The sun, which has climbed higher in the sky, begins to set. It is described as slowly stepping down the sky. It again steps down in the sky from the highest point. The light again becomes softer as it was at the time of rising, and calmer as it moves toward the horizon, and life begins slow down. When the sun is about to set, when it comes toward the horizon, or when it steps down in the sky, when it moves down in the sky, it signifies the old age of human life, where life begins to slow. It means at the evening period, the sun starts stepping down, and the stepping down period of sun signifies old age of human life. Everything becomes quieter and more peaceful as it was at the time of rising sun. So in the stanza first, it is discussed that rising sun, how sun rises, how the nature becomes, which signifies the birth and innocence. Stanza 2, as it climbs higher in the sky, it signifies active stage of human life, or youth period, or youth stage of human life. In the third stanza, the evening time when sun steps down in the sky, it signifies old age of human life, in which we feel everything quieter and peaceful. Now let's discuss about stanza 4. In stanza 4, the sun disappears behind the hills. It means it is the stage of complete sunset. The speaker describes the sunset as sunset in a mysterious way. The poet has described sunset as a mysterious thing. No one knows where the sun has set or where the sun has disappeared. And the sunset signifies the day end, or the end of day. When the sun completely sets, it signifies, or it means the day ends quietly or completely. Symbolically, the end of day signifies the death, which is gentle, natural, and not frightening. The poet or the poem suggests that death is simple and we should not be frightened, we should not be afraid of death. It is natural part of life. Death is simply the end of a day. As the sunset signifies end of a day. Similarly, death signifies end of life. So we should not be afraid of death. It is just a natural part of life. So in fourth stanza, the poet has described death or the end of human life as a natural part of life, and it is not the matter of being frightened or afraid. So these are the things discussed in the poems. To sum up, this poem is about human life, which is compared with a day. Life has stages. Similarly, a day has also stages like morning, afternoon, and evening. We also have some stages in our life that have same characteristics with the stage of day has. Morning means birth. It has same characteristics. Afternoon, youth. The youth stage have the same characteristics as afternoon has. Evening, this is the old age. So, in each stanza 1, 2, 3, about morning and birth, it is described in stanza 1. Afternoon and youth, it is described in stanza 2. Evening and old age is described in stanza 3 and stanza 4. And in further stanza, it is described as sunset. Sunset is described in fourth stanza, which has similar characteristics with death of human life. And the poet has said or expressed death as a natural thing. Death is a natural thing. Natural thing. We should not be afraid of death. So these are the overall ideas discussed in the poem. Thank you for your time and patience. Have a great time ahead. Thank you.